Hello everyone at home. I'm back once again on my next episode. This is Tulana Molife, and I welcome you on our next General Collective reading. It is indeed a festive season that is upon us. So let's get ahead and get today's confirmation, guidance, or affirmation. Please click the subscribe button below. I truly appreciate that, my wonderful friends. So let's get on to it and get some messages for today or for this week or for this season. Alright. I know the Spirit of God is here, the pure Spirit of God is here. Love and light to everyone at home. We have. Alright. It seems our cards have turned upside down. Okay. Let's get further confirmation. There's rain outside. Blessings to you. Wonderful. Guys, allow me to read these cards as per the Spirit of God leads me. Here we are. What's going on? Where are you? Oh, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, especially to those who are on their own at this time of the year. I want to say you are not on your own, and you don't have to comply. You don't have to conform to the standards of this world, to the standards of society, especially if you know that you come from a toxic environment, family environment. You don't have to go, and really sacrifice yourself that much. Just one day, couple of hours, and you'll be back to yourself, and we will be back to a new year. All right, let's find out. My wonderful. I do want to also warn. This is a guidance, right? It isn't a warning. I don't really give warnings unless it's that critical, unless it really is an emergency. But I do want to indicate we have the Devil card here. Okay, we have the Devil card, which could mean, and I'm going to confirm this with you shortly. This could also mean that you are at a point in your life where there was a vulnerability. Okay, there was vulnerability, or you are currently in a very vulnerable position right now. Okay, I don't know. It seems there's going to be a lot of people around your vulnerability. So I want to say, be careful who you share your vulnerability with, your weaknesses with, your failures, your mistakes with, because they might try and use that against you. I don't know who these people are, but you are at a point where you need to be very careful what you say to who, right? Because not everyone is your friend. And this could also be speaking to a person who is either going home, or you are home already for this festive season. But you need to be very careful and have limits and boundaries. Very important. You must have limits, especially in terms of you giving, spending, you giving away gifts, you spending your own money, you spending your own energy, because it seems at this point you have a lot more to offer. Right? In fact, I get a sense this is a confirmation of someone that I spoke to in my last 2 or 3 readings. Someone who's really at a point where their work is coming to fruition, and they can see that, they know that. Even those that did not believe in you are beginning to see that. But you need to be very careful who you share these things with, because you don't want to also end up in a position where people know so much about you that they have something to use against you. Okay, I also see witchcraft. There is witch. Be very careful. I don't know who this male figure is, because I do get a sense there is also a male figure whom Oh my goodness. There is a male figure here. I don't know if you are not in good terms with this person. It could be your father, definitely in terms or in line with your family. It could be your father. You could be battling with a male figure here. I'm not sure who this is and what this is really about. Okay, because it is someone that you've been in conflict with for a long time, But you need to be very, very careful with your finances during this time of the year. Okay, but when I saw this card, I don't normally interpret it that way. When I looked at this card, there was a male figure that popped. I don't know who this male figure is, but it is someone that, to some extent, meant to be a hermit. Someone to, someone who is actually meant to guide, meant to be the light. But there was a conflict or a disagreement of some sort, right? And now this is you. And at one point, therefore, you had to, travel the road on your own. You had to journey on your own. And in you doing that, because you invested so much on yourself. You see the cup, the ace of cups. You invested so much. There was a start. You needed to start somewhere. Okay. Because there was a point of you starting somewhere. And upon you starting somewhere, you came across rejections after rejections. And it could also speak to disappointments and betrayal of this male figure. I don't know what they said to you. Okay, but so at this point, you need to set clear boundaries. Set clear boundaries. Especially we are going to 2025. You want to be clear. And you really want to maintain this alignment that you've worked hard, because right now you are sitting as a queen of wands. This is a queen of wands, so you are in a position where you've gathered so much strength for yourself. You've had to work hard. Okay, because I will tell you. Because indeed, so you see, we've got the Knight of Wands here. This is the Knight of Wands, and you know what, as I'm saying to you, you've had to travel on your own, because for some reason here, this speaks with sacrifice. I get a sense of sacrifice. And I also see you writing down, because in you being alone, pursuing your own sort of sense of belonging, since at one point you did not feel like you belong, you've really had to wage forward in the midst of it all, right? So basically, it seems you are in a position where you need to really protect your power. You have a lot happening right now in your life, okay? So 2025 is going to be a different year for you. And this is all because of your hard work. For you, this won't even be a shock. When things begin to unfold, you will know exactly you deserve this. You've worked hard for this. You deserve to be here. You are worth it. You are enough. And this is something you also need to remind yourself. Okay, forget about validation. You see this devil card. Something is saying to me, read it as devil, valid, something around valid. So stop seeking validation, because this could also be your weakness, that you are seeking validation at this time. So move on. Know what you know about you. You know your strength. You know your hard work. You know how far you've come. And because guys, you've had to because at one point I get a sense of noises, spirituality. I'm not really sure what this back and forth was about, but it has to do with spirituality. Whether it was you having back and forth with yourself in terms of self-acceptance, it could be speaking to self-acceptance, right? I get a sense of two voices. So this is basically your path, your journey. You've traveled a lot. I'm talking about you, right? And there were things you needed to uh, put to bed. There were things you needed to put to bed, guys. It's raining outside, beautiful rain. There were things you needed to put to bed, resolve, and you needed to cross over, and not just alone. And when I say cross over, there are certain things you really needed to allow to pass, and it wasn't easy for you, right? It spoke to your belief system. It spoke to your belief system, and now you are here, as I've said, guys. Number 7 speaks to completion. You've come to a point of completion, so you have a lot more to offer. It's more like your cup is full, right? You are supported. You've been supported. You know this. So go ahead, enjoy, go ahead, celebrate, go ahead, receive it all. Receive all these blessings that I see. Just don't worry about this male figure. You don't need their validation, and be very careful, because at this point in time, you have a lot more to offer, and not only good people will come to you, as I've said. Be very careful of who is in your life, because I do see people surrounding you at this point in time. Yes, there is joy. There is joy coming. There is joy coming. In fact, you might be... There is someone here. There might be a romantic relationship as well, because you've done so much work on yourself that you are good enough now for someone else. You know what? One of those things where if a person doesn't love themselves enough, then I can't love them. I never know how to love them. Only when I see how you love yourself can I learn how to love you. So it seems you've done so much work on yourself that you are easily lovable. You are easily approachable. In fact, it's surprising you that of late you've been getting a lot of inboxes. You've been getting a lot of offers, relationship offers. Okay, and you know what? Never confuse people who come in your life now with what happened in the past, or with those you met in the past. Say maybe you were disappointed, someone came, they took advantage of you, they played you. Whoever comes now is not coming for that. They are coming because they can see you've healed. You are exuding positive aura, positive energy. That is what is attracting these people around you. So I do see that love is in the air. Love is in the air as well. Okay. So as I've said to you, whoever is coming is not coming for the wrong reasons. They are coming for the positive reasons only. Okay. They're coming because they can see you. So don't be confused. Do not be confused. Don't overthink things. That's what I'm basically saying to you. Don't overthink this because of your past experiences, because of your past relationship. Things may have gone wrong in the past, but believe that you've healed. Believe you are no longer the same person that you were. So good for you. Good for you. Good for you. I do see beautiful beautiful love, progress. You've done well, but be very, very careful. Your cup is full at this point. Be very careful. Your cup is so full that you may not... I don't know, did you win lotto? Tell me what happened. But things are really looking positive for you. It's just some people can see that, and they would just come and take. Guys, the things would take us. They never stop. They keep coming. So have your own boundaries clear. And this love that I'm seeing here, guys, I'll tell you now, but there is love. Romantic relationship. There is a romantic relationship. Let's get into that part. So this is definitely what I'm talking about. Okay. We've got the 2 tens here, and 10 is a number of, in fact, others would call it your angelic number. So number 10 really speaks to either justice, completion. Well, I would love to say completion, but perfection. That's what it speaks to. So you are at that point where You've perfected yourself, you perfected your craft, and now all these are all the people you are now attracting as a result of the hard work you've done on yourself. Okay, so this 10 in the middle speaks to, because you've done the work of healing yourself, growing yourself, changing yourself, transforming yourself. There is love coming. There is love coming for you. All right. So have a beautiful festive season. You are loved very much. Please subscribe, guys. Love you.